Hey guys, so for today's tutorial I decided to do this Zendaya from the MTV Movie Awards inspired look. I really like the way this look turned out. It was a lot of fun to do. I tried to make it as similar as I possibly could. I worked with whatever supplies I had, just kind of laying around. I had no idea what makeup she actually used, so this is just inspired by the look that Zendaya had. But yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this Zendaya inspired makeup look, then just keep on watching. So first I'm going to put on my little headband here. Alright, so I went ahead and looked up pictures for this look because I thought it was just so freaking beautiful and I really wanted to put my own spin on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the picture I'm going to be looking at the most because you can see her eyes a lot better in that one. Sorry if you can't really see it, my ring light might be getting in the way. Alright, so I already have some makeup on from earlier today. I just put on some concealer and I did my brows like every day. I'm just gonna kind of touch up a little bit and fix areas of my face that I think I have to fix a little bit. So for my concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Finally, and you guys, this concealer, oh my god, and I only have to use like literally a drop and it goes all over my face. It's amazing. And I am in the shade Light. But what I also like to do with this color isn't exactly my perfect color on my skin. So what I will do, I'll actually mix it in with the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And in this, I am in the shade Light Warm. I'll just put a few streaks here, a few there, redness from my nose, a little bit of redness on my chin as well. It's like anywhere that there's like some redness. And I'll do the same thing with the other concealer and I'll just put it on other areas around where I already marked some. And then I'll wind up just mixing that all together with my beauty blender. And it winds up giving me my perfect shade. So I love these two combined. And I think they give me a good mixture of coverage, but not too much coverage, like not too much cakiness. I feel like the Shape Tape by itself, if I wear it throughout the day, it will start to look a little bit cakey on me. But when I mix these two, it makes my perfect combination. And I'm gonna bring this concealer down a little bit. See how much this tape shape blends out, you guys? And I barely put any. This concealer is nuts in a good way. And I'll drag it down. So that way I have a little bit of highlight for this look also, like some highlight under my eyes. Now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face and I'm gonna be using the RCMA Note Color Powder. This is my favorite powder. I just wish the damn packaging was different, but whatever, we're gonna move past it. RCMA, can you please get different packaging? I really don't understand the thought process behind this packaging. No disrespect, you make amazing powder, but this packaging's a little, yeah, it makes such a mess. All right, I'm gonna be using my Morphe M438 brush and I'm just gonna put a little bit on. The great thing about this concealer, I don't even have to set my under eyes. Like it stays perfectly all day. It's amazing. But I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face just for when we contour and put blush on. That way everything goes together nicely. And I kind of just like to add this very lightly in like kind of like this circle motion. And then doing this will just make the contour and our blush and our highlight just go on a lot easier and look a lot nicer and smoother without taking away the concealer that we just put down. And the reason why I only do concealer, lately I haven't really been liking foundations. I haven't really found a foundation that works for me yet that's cruelty-free. So I just prefer going with concealer anyway. I feel like concealer just looks a lot more natural. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the eyes now, but I'm thinking for a transition color, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. It is this shade right here. It's like the perfect warm transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush in that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this color in my crease. Just all over the crease and it'll give us a nice transition color. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply this in windshield wiper motions into the crease. And when I have little product left, brush it up in windshield wiper motions. And that's how you get the most seamless finish with your eyeshadow. Just so you guys know for a little tip. All right, it looks like she has a lot of warm brown colors in her crease as well. So on top of that, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and go in with the Jueva's Place Masquerade palette. I love this palette so much, you guys. It's so beautiful. By the way, if you guys hear a fan, I apologize. It's just hot as in my room. I think the color I'm gonna go in with is gonna be this color right here in Burkina. And I'm gonna use that exact same Morphe E30 brush. Don't even know if I told you guys what brush I was using before, but it is the Morphe E30 brush. and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did with the last shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and focus this in the crease. Very careful because you're using this palette, it's extremely pigmented. Go very light-handed with this. Ooh, I'm feeling this crease though. Super cute. Oh, love these colors together. Why haven't I done this before? And then I'm gonna do the same thing that I was doing before. When there's very little product left on the brush, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it upwards in windshield wiper motions, and it's gonna give us that more seamless finish with the eyeshadows. Don't do this when you have a ton of product. Do this when you have very little left on the brush, or none at all. That's so pretty. I love these warm colors together, you guys. They're so pretty. All right, this is my oldie but goodie. This is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette from Morphe. So excited for her new palette to come out, you guys. I know it's gonna be perfect. I have a very good feeling. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this green right here from the palette. I don't know if it's gonna be too dark, but we will see. If it's too dark, we'll work with it. Don't worry. We will find a way. I'm gonna be using the Morphe M421 brush here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and go over the middle of my eye. And I'm not gonna go too high in the crease with this because I noticed that the green is mainly way at the bottom here. You guys know what I'm saying? Like it's mainly just on the lid. Okay, now taking that same Morphe E30 brush and no additional product on it whatsoever, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend these together. Again, in windshield wiper motions, just gonna help make that green combine into the warm colors that we put down. No, screw it, because I think it would look prettier. I'm also going to add Molly from the Jueva's Place palette, and I think I'm just gonna put this in the middle just to give us a little bit more of a green pop, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I like that better. Yes, I'm gonna keep this right in the middle. Oh, I love green and warm browns mixed together. It's so pretty, you guys. And then go ahead and again, blend it out just so we have no harsh lines. All right, now I've also noticed she has some gold up here as well. So I'm gonna see what I have that can work as like a gold. I think for this, because I think it would actually wind up looking really pretty. This is Prosecco Pop by Jaclyn Hill, from this Jaclyn Hill face palette that she made with Becca. And I think this would actually look really pretty. So I'm gonna add this into my crease. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of Prosecco Pop on my Sigma E30 brush. I noticed that she has it on the brown kind of in the crease. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this to my crease. You know what? That works. Yes, I'm excited. And I know it's weird putting something shimmery in your crease, but this actually looks really nice. I think it looks really pretty, and I think it just added to the look a little bit more. Just so we didn't take away too much of that brown, I'm gonna go ahead and add that Burkina color. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my brush and just add it in the crease more on the edge, just so we don't take away that definition. I'm also gonna add in a little bit more of that green because I feel like some of it was taken away by Prosecco Pop, and it's the Morphe green that I'm adding in here, just on like the edges a little bit, and then with no additional product on the Morphe brush here. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend in, and blend and blend and blend. Blend until your fingers bleed, that is my motto. All right, now I'm gonna work on the waterline. I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. For the bottom eyeshadow, I can't really tell from the picture, so I think honestly I'm just gonna do a little bit of a mashup of everything that we put at the top. So using the Morphe E18 brush, I'm gonna go ahead and add Peach Smoothie first, then some more of that brown color from the Jueva's Place Masquerade palette, and then I think in the middle I'm gonna go ahead and add that green color. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my top waterline, and I noticed that she did a wing, so I'm gonna be using the tattoo liner from Kat Von D in the shade Trooper. And you guys know I can't really do a wing on camera, so wish me luck. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and make my brows a little bit more feathery looking, because I noticed she had her brows like really up in the photos and a lot more feathery looking. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna brush my brows up a little bit more. Now for my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm gonna take some more of that Prosecco Pop color, and using the Morphe E39 brush, add it to my inner corners. And I noticed she has a lot of color on her inner corners, so I'm gonna like pile this on a little bit. Alright, for lashes today, I'm going to go on with Siren Lashes from House of Lashes, because I noticed in the picture she's definitely wearing lashes for sure, but they look a little bit more natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara really fast and then add these lashes on. All right, you guys, and then this completes the eye look right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into some contour and the rest of the face. So I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer to do maybe a little bit of contouring and bronzering. And I'm using the Morphe M523 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and start carving out my forehead a little bit. And it looks like they made her really bronzy, so I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face a good amount. Now for blush, I think I'm gonna go in with the Tarte blush in the shade Party. It looks pretty rosy, and that's what I'm seeing here is like a really rosy cheek on her. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'm gonna add kind of a hefty amount, which I hate, but let's see how this turns out. So weird for me because I usually like a nice subtle blush, but this still looks really pretty. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in with my bronzer also. She looks really glowy in this picture, like overly glowy. So I'm definitely gonna be highlighting a lot of my face, which I really don't like to do, but this is for the picture. This is for this look. And I think I'm going to mix Champagne Pop with Moonstone by Becca. I'm gonna be using the Morphe M510 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Champagne Pop and put it on the usual spots. Down the bridge of the nose. My cupid's out. Oh, and I hate this, but I'm also gonna put it on my chin because that's what I see in the picture, so. Feels so weird. A little bit on my forehead too. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take some Moonstone by Becca and just add that over top because we're not glowy enough, you guys. Gotta really glow here. This is what the look Zendaya was going for. She wanted us to glow for the gods. So that's what we're gonna do. So now for a lip, I think I'm going to mix the Velour Liquid Lipstick Celebrity Skin and Chrysanthemum. I think that'll give us a good combo. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this over top. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some setting spray, and I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. And I decided to use this one because this one actually makes me look a little bit more dewy. And according to the picture, she looks extremely dewy, so I gotta glow a little more. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna add a little shoulder highlight also because she was very glowy and I like being glowy on my shoulders and my collarbones, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, you guys, and that completes this tutorial here. I hope you guys liked it. I tried to make it as similar as I possibly could just with all the supplies that I had. I think I actually did a pretty good job. I really like the way this look turned out. And yeah, I really hope you guys like this video too. Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and have a great rest of your night or day wherever you guys are. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys. My dog wants to go out. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M4. Also see she has a, I don't know what that was. Something's moving in my room. Oh, it's Melly. It's my dog. So hot in my room, guys. And I'm using the Morphe. My dog is banging her head against the door. Do you hear that? She's like, let me in. And she looks, sorry.